Okay, question number 2. How does hypnosis address grief? Every person is dealing with grief differently. So every person is approached with care in a different way. So I'll just tell you a story. One of my clients, by the way, I got consent before sharing any of these stories. I have a client who came for grief. They lost their cat. Okay, this one was challenging for me because anybody who knows me knows that I am a cat lover. I love cats so much. Anyway, so they lost their cat and they were just struggling so badly. And they were like, it's been almost a year since I lost my cat. I've lost many other cats. This one is just feeling like I can't get over it. And I brought it up to my therapist, and I keep talking to my friends and my family, and everyone's just like, God, get over it already. And like, it's just making it worse. Oh gosh. Okay. So the way that we approached this scenario and situation was actually really unique because every time they talked about their cat, they got very activated. And so I noticed that it was not great that we were continuing to talk about it. So I said, what if instead of talking about your cat, we go into hypnosis and we just explore what the actual obstacle is, maybe explore why this particular situation is so challenging. And they were kind of like, what? Like, not talk about it? Like, would that really work? And I was like, let's just give it a try. Let's just see. So we got them under hypnosis, and that's so sweet. And while they were under hypnosis, we discovered that the obstacle wasn't actually the passing. The obstacle was the last connection or interaction that they had with their cat. And they were really worried that they didn't make the right decision. And inside of this hypnosis, they had the opportunity to actually talk to their cat, connect with their cat, and their cat was able to give them what they needed. Their cat was able to say, "Hey, listen, you made the right decision, and I'm so happy, and I'm feeling really calm, and it was an honor to be your cat." And they had this beautiful, magical interaction under hypnosis, and it was so lovely. And it was so moving and so powerful that before they even left the session, they were like, I think something shifted. Like, I think something changed. And so they went on with their week. I saw them the following week again. And the way that they showed up to that next session was honestly like a completely different human being. And in just that one 15-minute deep hypnosis, they had slept that week, in which, by the way, they didn't come to hypnosis for sleep. They had actually been able to go to PetSmart that week and look at the other cats and consider maybe adopting another cat. This was all in 1 week's time, by the way. And what else? There was something else that, there was this one cat, this one house that they would walk by, and there was a cat that lived there that looked very similar to the cat that passed. And they said that they would go around the block, as far around the block as possible, not to cross over that house so that they didn't ever have to see that cat. And they walked by the cat, and they said that they looked in the window and they waved to the cat, and the cat's mom came out and was like, do you want to meet my cat? And it was like the sweet, it was like the most healing week. That's a truly magical story. Not all stories are that magical. That one was a particularly magical one, but it just goes to show that, like, we don't actually know what part of the grief is holding us back from moving forward. So in hypnosis, the subconscious will offer us that information pretty easily and gently and painlessly. Hypnosis is incredibly effective for grief. It really, really is. So I hope that helps. And now my cat's about to act crazy, so I gotta go.